Wow, it actually looks really horrible out. And it's starting to mist. I'm kind of changing my mind. So today, and actually yesterday, have been really lazy days. Can you see anything back there? I'm trying to give you scenery. Yesterday I did nothing. I slept a lot and I studied quite a bit, and I didn't even leave my apartment, so that's pretty hermity of me. I started watching Glee. I've never actually seen a whole episode, so I'm starting. It's pretty good. Better late than never, huh? I think I'm going to shop, but I don't have an umbrella or a jacket. This is all I've got. So I hope the mist just stays mist and doesn't turn into rain. I'm taking my trash out too. Today was supposed to be volleyball, but my tutor is sick and I just didn't feel like going, so we decided just skip it and go next week. Oh my god. Oh, it's a dead bird. That's pretty nasty. Actually, I'm not even surprised I found that here. But trash. What are you doing? You shouldn't be in here. Come. Don't be rude. Come. Be my friend. Cats are so snooty. Come here. Ew, you smell so bad. It smells like pee. So I decided to go back up and get my raincoat. For anyone that doesn't know, in Japan, bikes are kind of treated like cars because so many people ride them, and actually you have to register it and get a number. See the orange? Yeah. And so you can actually go to the police and tell them, and then if they see the number, I mean, the police actually stop people often and to check and see if the bike is really yours, and actually you have keys. Mine's a really funky key, but you have to unlock it like that, and it unlocks the wheel, and then you're good to go. That was pretty awful. I didn't even get off campus and it started pouring rain, so I look pretty. My shorts are soaked. My legs. So I guess I'm not going shopping. Maybe later if it stops I'll go. I hope I have food. Well, now that I look so rough, let's make a sit-down video. I can update you on some things. I have some cute stories and some not so cute stories. My bathroom tsunami situation. My landlord guy has been up here twice to fix it, but as of yet it's not completely fixed. I don't remember if I told you guys, but he's like, oh, it's clogged. He fixed the clog, but he's like, but this part I'm taking out and we need to get this fixed. So there was actually, the pipes were not connecting. There was like a empty space between the pipe that comes from the shower and the pipe that comes from the sink. So there's basically just like a hole in the ground with two waterfalls that aim into it. So kind of worrisome. It's been maybe 2 weeks since he started trying to fix it, so we'll see. I might wait a little bit into next week, and then if nothing happens, talk to him. Recently, I started flower arranging class. Not recently, maybe 2 weeks ago. I just never talked about it. And I get to make flower arrangements and then bring them home. This was my first flower arrangement. There was a style that we were doing this time, and I think it was about praising God or something. So the flowers have to go up and to the left, kind of towards the direction of the sun. And this was my second one. This was freestyle. There were some rules about spacing, but other than that, it's really up to you. This is actually my third one. There's like a specific name for this style of flower arranging in Japanese, but I don't remember. It might be called juka, or shuka. I don't remember, but it's very specific. It's supposed to this is just a random flower, ignore it. It's supposed to represent like relationship, or the progress of life. Like these leaves right here are supposed to be seeds. Like this is ground level, then it's like growing, growing and then growing tall. It's also supposed to show a relationship between like people and the sky and ground, or also father, mother, and children. Also down here in the, I think this is called kenzan, this little spiky doodad. It's supposed to go in a straight line back, and the one in the middle has to be the father flowers, and the ones in the back has to be the mother, and then the ones in the front, children, and mother's supposed to go to the left, and children to the right, and this one has to be taller because that's firstborn child, no, this is thirdborn child. I think this is secondborn child. Anyway, I'm sure that's more than you've ever wanted to know about flower arranging. We had like a little dinner, like get-together thing for our Kyoiku Gakubu staff and students. That's the education department, and it was kind of like a welcome dinner for the foreign students. So I went to that and I met some nice people, and I already had friends there and got to hang out with them. But one of the new people I met was this boy. Not boy, he was 18, so he's just 2 years younger than me, but had kind of a funny experience with him. At some point he was standing next to me and he started talking to some other friend. Well, he was so close to me that I thought, oh my god, someone's talking to me, so I turned real fast and we like looked at each other. I think I startled him by my quick movements, and so he looked kind of freaked out. I was like, oh, sorry dude, and we just kind of laughed it off and I looked away. But later we ended up talking with each other because he was talking to my friend and my friend was talking to me as well, and I started talking to this kid to be nice and meet him, and while we're talking he starts doing like these weird things. He's like he keeps putting his hand over his mouth and even touching his chest, and he makes these like funny giggling noises, and I'm like, what's up with this dude? He's like and I almost thought he was looking like faint. I thought he was gonna pass out or something. And I asked him, I was like, are you okay? What's going on? And he tells me, this is the first time I've ever spoken to a foreigner. And I was like, oh. And he's like, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. I was like, this poor kid, I'm sorry. And he was like, oh, your blonde hair and blah, blah. And we ended up, my friend and I ended up telling him, most foreigners dye their hair. Mine's not real, obviously. I hope everyone knows that. I'm not really blonde. And this kid, he was like shocked. He was like, oh my god, really? And he was getting so nervous around me, so I was like, relax, it's alright. I felt really bad for him, but it was really funny. Ew, do you see this? I'm just glad it's on the outside. Yuck. But, you see what I've done? I know it's after Halloween though. Still cute. Okay, I'm gonna try going out again, and this time I'm walking and taking an umbrella. I also realized I have to return a book at the library today or extend it. So I'm gonna go there first. This is a little park area I've come to a couple times with friends. It's just right outside campus.